Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is Cold Steel. Today we're gonna have our bonding event and I have been thinking about it, whether or not we're gonna select Towa or Alisa. I ended up with going with Alisa. Reason mostly is that Towa is not of our class basically, and by watching her event I might lose out on almost 500 points of linking experience that I will have then with Alisa instead of Towa. Could there be that later in this game Towa for whatever reason does join our team and we would have gotten those link points? I don't know, but that's an uncertainty that I have, having not played this yet. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go in this door, watch the event, and then reload and go over to Alisa to watch her event. And after that, of course, we're gonna do a quick tour of Trista before heading into the dorm to finish off our first free day. And I have to say, that took quite a bit longer than I expected it to, but I'm thinking in the future it'll probably be a lot better, cause I'm assuming that we'll not stay at the academy for the entire game. Maybe until the first 5 months are over, because we know by the 5th month here shit is gonna go down. That's how we ended up at the 2 cannons at the beginning of the game. And I think eventually we have to go towards that, how to get there. So I'm pretty sure we have to go places too. So for now, let's look at the bonding event and see what we actually are going to do with her. Oh, good work today, Rean. It turns out your assistance was just what we needed. I'm just glad I could take a bit of weight off your shoulders. You really did. George really appreciated your help too. I'm amazed you managed to take care of all of that and investigate the old schoolhouse. If you need a hand, just let me know. My schedule is pretty flexible. I mean, I'll be at Thors all year. Thanks. You should head back to the dorms and get some well-deserved rest. Well, she still looks pretty busy. Yes, and this is of course a show and not a pick. So let's do it. Are you still busy? I'd be happy to help you if you need a hand. I've already spent the day working, so a bit more won't kill me. Are you sure? You must be really tired. Don't worry about it. I can be a little more if it helps you out. Aw, thanks Rean, that's really kind of you. And she's saying you must be tired, but she's been working for the council all day too. So the same would apply to her as well, right? Well, if you insist. Rean helped Towa take care of the day's paperwork. Once they were done, she treated him to some tea. Phew, finally done. You had a lot on your plate. Now I see just how busy the student council can be. There's so much to get done that I almost always have to work home with me to finish everything in time. Are you sure you're okay with this though? What do you mean? Well, you said you'd help us out next month too, right? Trust me, I shouldn't feel obligated to help just because your instructor told you to. It's fine, I mean it. Besides, it's not like I'm getting anything out of it. Yeah, I can't let the chance Instructor Sarah giving me to go to waste. I need to branch out, try new things, and that's the only way I figure out what I want to do with my life. I put a lot of effort into getting into this academy, and I'm gonna make my time here count. I'm going to be blunt here, Rean. Do you really need to push yourself like this? What? Well, I mean, there's nothing wrong with doing your best and helping other people out. I'm a big fan of both. But at the same time, it's important to take the time to just sit back and rest too. You need to find balance. Because if you don't, there may come a time when you want to work towards something important, but just can't. Oh, sorry. Wow, things got really heavy there. I probably shouldn't be saying all of this when I hardly even know you. But I just don't want to see you hurt yourself by going overboard or anything. because you're just as important as anyone else in the Academy, even if you don't realize it yourself. Thank you, President Towa. I was kind of worried about being able to do enough while I was here, but this kind of light like a weight off my shoulders. And that's good then. And if you're ever feeling tired, feel free to come visit me. At the very least, I'll make you some nice hot tea and we can talk things over. Roger. I don't think I've ever met anyone with such a soothing personality. She's right though. Pushing myself too hard could really burn me out. Yeah, and if you are truly burned out, trust me, you won't get over it pretty quickly. It's not like when you're burned out, you just take a good, nice weekend and get over it, because if that's enough to get you out of it, then you're not truly burned out. Your bond with Towa strengthened, but no bar with points or anything? So it's only a metaphysical bond that's been strengthened, not actually in-game? Maybe. Oh, you'll be my shoulder to lean on from here on out, Rean. Let's have some tea together again when we cut the time. It wasn't actually a very nice scene, but like I said, I'm trying to think of other ways we can use it to increase our points without having to fight for it. So, let's reload and head over to Alisa. Okay, let's see what Alisa is up to all here by her lonesome. Could it be that it's just because Ferris made her clean up after their club session? Could be it, and it will be a very good reason to help her out with our bonding point. Hey, what do you want? I'm in the middle of something, if you didn't notice. Wait, are you on cleanup duty all on your own? That's part of our job as new recruits. There was a Noble girl here too, but she went home. Why am I even telling you this? I don't need to explain myself to you. It doesn't seem like she's going to be forgiving me anytime soon. I need to find a chance to apologize to her properly. Spend the point, see what it gets us. Mind if I help you out a bit? This seems like a lot of work for any one person to be doing on their own. I'm not gonna stop you. You better not try anything funny though. I won't. Sports Club almost seems like they're more trouble than they're worth. First they set everything up, and then they go through a grueling practice, and finally everything needs to be taken down again. Hey. Oh, sorry. I was spacing out, wasn't I? Huh, that's right. Don't let it happen again. At this rate, I'm practically dead weight. I've got to make up for lost time. There we go. That should take care of most of it. But was she seriously trying to do all of this by herself? She must be really devoted to this club. Oh, sorry. I was in your way, wasn't I? I'll start clearing up that other stuff. Oh, no, that's not what I meant. Why am I so stubborn? This was my chance too. Ah. Did she also wanted to apologize to Rean? She was, wasn't she? So I don't think she wanted to say sorry for falling chest first into Rean's face, but meaning that to accept that it was actually an accident and not something he meant to do. Having cleared everything up, Rean waited for Alisa by the gymnasium while she changed back into her school uniform. Oh, looks like we're done for the time being. Were you really able to clean up the whole club room on your own? Oh, it's not like I would have let you in there either way. This is the girls' club, remember? Right. Good point. But you did help me out. Thank you. Oh, nothing. Never mind. We're done here, so shoot, go away. Okay, see you. That went about as well as a train crash. I guess I'll have to kill her with kindness to get back on speaking terms. Why to let the perfect opportunity slip through your fingers, Alisa? We can't keep doing this all year. No, but someone needs to take the first step and clear the awkwardness between you two. Your bond with Alisa strengthened. And there it is, 500 points. Like, that we can actually use. Why am I so stubborn? Alisa, if there's anything else you'd like me to help with, then... No, it's fine, just leave me alone. Guess I should give up for the day. Well, to be honest, you did all you could. Alright, let's have another check upon the fishies to see if they're back. I doubt it, because I think I checked it last time as well. Nope. Alright, let's go back to Trista and see if we can talk to the entire town there too. Okay, nobles first. Oh, is that a recipe book you got there? You must be the one dedicated chef to walk around with something like that. I wish I had that kind of focus. I don't know if that's dedicated, but it seems like you're a little down about cooking in general. So what's wrong? Well, the students at this dorm have rather extravagant palates. Meanwhile, I'm only capable of making what they deem commoner food, which they quickly get tired of. I fear my continued employment if I'm unable to improve my cooking skills and make food that fits their tastes. Being a maid sounds like hard work. Is there any way I can help? Oh, how about this? Could you bring me along some unique dishes? Unique what now? Well, a dish made by someone so skilled that it becomes a true standout. Truly unique. A shining testament to cooking as an art. Bearing witness to such incredible dishes may be an effective way to learn more about cooking as a whole. I'm well aware of how shameless and massive this request is, so if you wish to decline, then that's fine too. Don't worry about it. I'd love to help you out. I will sure to bring you any unique dishes I come across. Thank you very much. You're a true gentleman. Yeah, and I got this explained in the comments as well. Well, at least for the other one. Because with the teacher we needed to bring the worst result in dishes. I'm assuming that with her we need the best quality dishes in order to get there. But like I already said, we need to be in a place where we can lose some of our HP so we can actually use the newly found items to open up those recipes. And it will also mean that we need to start cooking. Because we can only learn new dishes by cooking as well. So that's something we'll definitely do when we're, I want to say on the run, but I mean more if we are somewhere where we can actually fight, eat food, learn recipes, and make more food to recover, right. And with that maybe even learn better recipes of that kind. So not for now, but pretty sure, pretty soon I'm sure. Master Patrick is currently at the fencing club. I do so hope that he's making friends there. I hope so too. Oh, Sir Rifa, today's a day of celebration for today. Ferris has finally stepped into the fervent world of Thors lacrosse. Oh, what say we hold a feast so exquisite that even Aios herself will be jealous. A splendid idea. Let us gather everyone within the upper class dorm and begin preparations for the feast at once. Alright. Ferris, my dear sister, I can hardly wait for your return. When I see you again, we shall celebrate with a feast worthy of Aios herself. I'm sure you will, Vincent. Preparations for the feast shall begin post-haste. I can hardly wait to see the look on that Lady Ferris' face when she returns. In a good way or a bad way? Cause I could almost see a smirk there. Alright, we can go upstairs, so that's about it. Let's check the commoners' dorms. Oh, the lower class chess club will be closed down if we keep losing like this. It's so unfair. Chess isn't just meant for the nobles. Huh, so the nobles' reign of terror extends all the way to club activities. Mind telling me a bit more about this? Oh, and let me guess. Machias is gonna use that as an excuse to join the chess club, so that there are more commoners in a chess club as well that can stand up to the might of all the nobles? Probably, isn't it? I knew going in that chess club was a haven for nobles, but I had no idea they were doing this. That leaves me just one option, if that's the case. Join the club and balance it out a little bit more. Well, apparently Machias is really good at chess. He might just be the savior I've been waiting for. He could be, actually. Ah, phew. Guess I'll go grab some dinner. I don't want to eat at the cafeteria all the time, so let's head to Kirsch tonight. I might join you. Well, I've heard that the student council president Towa works hard even on our free days. Now there's a girl you've got to respect. On top of that, she's always ready to help us with our dorm-related troubles too. She really does. We'll have to be respected. Because there's no one nicer than President Towa. And I can't wait to see more scenes with her. To learn more about who she actually is as a personality. Not through only bonding events, but in-game events as well. But I'm pretty sure there has to be a few, right? Oh, not at all. In fact, we're the ones that should be thanking you. We're looking forward to seeing you tomorrow too. Oh, thank you for allowing me to come along today. I'll be sure to come along after the school tomorrow too. I spent the day assisting Sister Anila with her work. Hopefully I can be of assistance to those who visit the church by helping out Sister Anila as much as possible. Yeah, because she wants to be a nun later as well. And I would say, why? Is it just because of the reputation the clergy has on this continent? Probably. Oh yes, I should prepare Rosine's habit. I wonder if we have any in her size. If not, I'm sure someone can make it for her. Ah, most new students seem to be settling in to the academy and adjusting to their new lives here. Their smiles, filled to the brim with hope and aspiration, are unquestionably Trista's greatest treasure. Do not hesitate to take part in whatever draws your interest. Keep in mind, however, that there are certain boundaries you must not cross. Be sure to live your life in accordance with both your academy's rules and Aido's teachings. Yes, be nice to each other, but not too much hanky-panky. That's basically what he's saying, isn't it? Yeah, the church will never change. You can have fun, but only to a certain extent. Lake Lord the Third? Yep, that's what my brother calls himself. He set off to Crossbell with his fancy Elite Four. He sounds funny. Well, if by funny you mean weird, sure. Okay, so would that be someone we'd meet later on when we go start the Crossbell arc? I'm guessing we will. And no fish here as well. Oh, I want to fish some more. Get my dinner and bath ready. What about the meal? The children education is supposed to be your job. Oh, I thought this was the wife, but apparently she's the nanny. Oh, there's no need for you to tell me twice. I'll get dinner taken care of, so go hop in the bath. Emil's tutor is over though, so try not to make too much noise. And if she isn't the maid, but actually his wife, then he really needs an attitude adjustment. Because he's treating her like an employee. I started doing some home tutoring here a while back. I wanted to earn some money that I could send to my family back home, but I ended up having a lot of fun. I think this kind of work might be perfect for me. It's the same with the swimming club, really. I just like teaching people. This kind of work might be perfect for me, actually. Okay, so we got someone who will be a teacher when he grows up. The material is taught at the Sunday school is far too simple for me. That's why I have Klein teach me some material you all get at Thors. Hopefully I'll be able to take my entrance exam and attend a good school soon enough. Ah, so he's basically trying to get some extra credit and preparing for high school. Good on him. I would say play games and go outside, but if he wants to do that, good on him. Oh my, it's gotten awfully late. I only stopped by for a quick chat on my way home from shopping, but the time flies when you're having fun. I should hurry home and get dinner ready. While I'm partial to the beautiful blue skies, it's hard to deny the pleasure of looking at the flowers while the sun sets. The white lino flowers in particular are breathtaking when dyed by the sunset. We need to make the most of enjoying them while we can. We won't be seeing them for much longer. The white lino flowers in particular are beautiful when dyed by the sunset. We should enjoy them every chance we get, because we won't be seeing them much longer. So they're going out of season. That's what you're trying to say, isn't it? Kate never learns, does he? Oh well, I'm getting out of here before Brendan shows up. He seems nice, but when it comes to Tyzel, he gets scary. History's proven that Brendan should show up and destroy Kate soon enough. Which means it's my cue to get the heck out of here. Hey Rean. Oh, hi guys. Thanks again for going into the old schoolhouse with me. I don't think things would have gone half as smoothly if you hadn't. No worries. We're all here to support each other. Well, but seriously, what's going on in there? Last time I checked, most buildings didn't change around their interiors on their own. Yeah, beats me. But I guess we'll find out now that we've been asked to do regular inspections. Well, we did accept the original request, so personally, I'd like to see this thing through to the end. Same here. It's a little bit intimidating though. Anyway, let's head back in next month. Yeah, glad I've got you two to back me up. And hopefully, by next month, maybe even more members want to join in. That old schoolhouse isn't going to give up its mysteries easily, I bet. If we're going to start investigating it on a regular basis, it'll be ideal to bring even more people. But even if we can't, I have no intention of backing out. I'm already caught up in it and I want to know more. Totally agree with you there, Gaius. Oh, don't hesitate to give me a call next time you're going to the old schoolhouse. To be honest, that place still kinda scares me, but hopefully I can still help out. Hey, you're all welcome to join in. Aw, come on, I threw a caterpillar at you. You're supposed to scream and run away or hide or something. You're such a kid, Kay. Can you leave me alone, please? I've got work to do here. Dang it, she got some kind of weird anti-teasing barrier. Where's Rudy when I need him? Well, right behind that lamppost over there, and about to return home. Will you ever grow up? Any more of you and I'll be getting my dad out here. Yeah, I don't think he will grow up anytime soon. Okay, no other customers. Towa's kind, skilled, and always give it her all no matter what she does. She really is a role model for other students. On top of that, she even helps out her instructors. I hope I can help Tyzel grow up like that. Hope nothing. Tyzel's already all those things. What do you say, kiddo? Am I right or am I right? Yeah, she is pretty nice. Oh, on another note, it's kinda nosy outside. No. Could something have happened to Tyzel? Yeah, you might want to check that out a little bit. Because the kids are making their move. No other people? Okay. This month's first free day is drawing to a close. Many of the new students wasted no time in coming here to browse and shop. As the person in charge of your branch, nothing could make me happier. Feel free to try on anything that catches your eye, okay? Not tonight. I think we're done at the moment, but at least in this store for the clothing. So next time we do it a little bit more. Alright, check out the pawn shop. If there's anything new in here. What hole did you crawl out of? Your uniform is all dusty. What? They got you looking around that old schoolhouse or something? Well, actually, yes. If this guy was any sharper, you could cut yourself on him. You better head back out to your dorm and get some rest now. You won't be able to get used to living here if you're only half rested anyway. He's not wrong. Definitely not. So basically, he's a bit of a gruff fellow, but he means well. Oh, I sent Gerd off to greet his dad at the station since he'll be arriving soon. Maybe he's already arrived and is giving Gerd a big hug now. The curry is almost done too, so let's get the plates out and wait for them to get back. Harrison just loves his curry. Oh, I can't wait to see the look on his face when he gets home. Ah, so she's making his favorite food after a hard day of work. That's pretty nice. Alright, I'm gonna take the long way back, just in case getting close to the dorm is what triggers us getting into the dorm. So I'm gonna make sure that we check everything else first. Hugo really does, Mahidin. He came in early and was geeing it is this, that Ubud, how I talk too much, and it leads to a poor time to money ratio. Does he have a problem with the way I do things? Maybe. Or it could just be your fantastic accent. I just joined the literary club. I've always loved reading ever since I was young, so I'm rather excited to try writing something for myself. I just hope I'm able to keep up with Dorothy's level of dedication. I just don't know if you want to write the same type of books that Dorothy does. A little bit too heated, if you know what I mean. This will be the first time I've tried to actually write my own stories, so I'm hoping I make the most of it. Becky's been putting in some real work. She talks a lot, but she's great at bringing in the customers. Sales have been on a steady rise thanks to her. I wouldn't mind having her around all the time. Becky comes along to do some part-time work a couple of times every month. Sales have been on the rise since she arrived, so I'd be happy to take her work here for as long as she'd like. That's actually very nice. Having a check if there is no other issue. No. Good. Oh, I wish you two were there to view my performance at the fencing club today. With my sheer skill and experience, even the second year I faced stood no chance. Truly amazing, Patrick. He was a fool to think he could compare to you. Yeah, Nobles. You're as remarkable as ever, Patrick. I wish I was even half as talented as you. I assume you're a student of Thors too. Then you better treat Patrick with the proper degree of respect, understood? Yeah, I don't think I'll ever like the Nobles, but that's just me. Tonight's the night. Are we all ready? Is everything perfect? Where the hell is our host? What in the world is she doing? It's awfully busy in here. Are they getting a new host? Is that why he's so nervous? Or is this a new type of show that they're trying to perform? Well, we have a new Orbital radio, so maybe we'll listening in later tonight to see what kind of show it is. We did say we'd try. We're starting up a new talk show tonight. Our director's very invested in it. I hope you tune in. Please tune in to our show tonight. Of course, we'll be accepting topic submission from our listeners too. Can we submit our own? There go my plans for a relaxing evening. Judging by that irritated voice, I'm afraid the poor pest outside is exactly who I think it is. Oh, so you know him? Just his name. Perhaps I should return to the dorm for the day. I'd rather not talk with him if I can avoid it. Bah. Is being able to spend a little time relaxing after class too much to ask? Perhaps I should return to the dorm for the day. Well, that is the downside of being a noble of one of the 4 great houses. Every other noble wants to hang out with you. I've heard talk to dispute happenings over in Celtic. My heart goes out to those who live in the area ruled by nobles when I hear stories like that. Ah man, this is bad. It'll take a while to get here even if I order it now. Is something the matter? Yeah. Based on the red dots, I'm guessing you're from the new class at the academy? Oh, that's correct, but where did you hear about the uniforms? We get students here all the time, so I'm always up to date on the comings and goings at the academy. You are here to order something though? Oh, not at all. I just wanted to make sure you were okay. You looked kind of upset. That's an awfully selfless for a kid your age. To be honest, I've got a little stock issue on my hands here. By which I mean I'm all out of a certain seasoning. So now I'm trying to figure out what I should do. Makes sense. I'm assuming you can just swap it out for something else? Well, I could, but it'll make things taste different. I don't want to sound like I'm bragging or anything, but our food is pretty popular. There will be a lot of customers stopping by with that dish on their minds, so I feel bad if I use something else. Makes sense. So, what is the secret ingredient you need? Passion leaves. A rare kind of spice from southern Zemuria. Brennan usually orders them for me. I probably wouldn't have run out either if I just kept my eye on the stock. A rare spice from the southern Zemuria. Nicholas from the cooking club might have some. Welp, that's a damn shame. I feel bad for the customers, but I'm sure they'll understand if I explain. Ponder his quandary. No, we'll help him out. And I think this is one of those extra quests that people are talking about in the comments that you only get if you talk to everyone. So the fact that we talk to everyone at the Academy in Trista is paying out right now. Mind if I talk to a friend at the Academy about this? He's pretty knowledgeable when it comes to food. He might let me borrow some passion leaves if he has any too. For real? Oh man, I really owe you for that. Oh, don't get your hopes up yet. He might not have any. A small chance is better than none. I really hate to ask, but can you check with him for me? Of course, just let me talk to him. Story of the season started. Good, an extra quest we didn't expect. Perfect. And now I'm wondering, cause I didn't check the map, was that exclamation mark there before I talked to him? So if we just entered the area, would we have known there was an extra quest here? Or did it just activate because I talked to him? Something I really need to check while I'm editing later. Oh, seems like a certain upper class student don't appreciate our tea. And the one I serve starting ranting about how commoners would never make something to his stuck up stupid taste. Control yourself, Dully. Nothing comes from conflict. Oh, just thinking about that upper class student really makes me mad. Damn kid should learn some manners. Alright, so having done that, I think we're done with Trista. But we have a quest that we need to fulfill. So let's go back to the academy and see if we can get some cooking items for him. Okay, let's see if I have the right person. I think I do. I've seen plenty of nobles in my time at this academy, but I've seen one who could beat my wife in an argument. I guess you could call it a talent of hers. Right, this is not Nicholas, so he's probably talking about the guy at the cooking club. Which Rean did say, now that I think about it. Yeah, because when he was talking about the ingredients, this was the guy that came to mind at first, because he is actually a cook. I should have just taken the information in before anything else. Alright, let's see if we can get to the cooking club. Oh, hey Rean, what brings you here? Oh, hi Nicholas. I've got a quick question. Rean explained the situation and asked if Nicholas had any passion leaves. Passion leaves, huh? Well, sorry, I've cooked with them before, but I don't have any at the moment. Ah, thanks anyway. How else am I supposed to get a hold of these things? Well, you might not want to give up hope just yet. Why is that? I don't have any myself, but the cafeteria just might. I have to go back to the cafeteria now, don't I? So technically I was right, it was just not in the order the quest wanted me to do. That's actually quite funny. Oh, you think so? Well, I believe I saw them using passion leaves on one of their recent daily specials. It was only one from of the side, so I'm not entirely sure, but the memory definitely sticks out in my mind. I say chances are good that Ramsey still has a few on hand, so you should try asking him. I see, thank you for letting me know. You either have keen eyes or a keen palate to have picked up on that though. Well, I've always had a knack for picking up on ingredients in a dish. Most of the time I can figure out every ingredient and the quantity used in a single bite. That's unbelievable. Oh, not really. I just eat a lot. On that note, you should probably get moving towards the cafeteria because it will be closing soon. Good idea. Thank you again. Ah, okay. So we've got the information on where to find it. Now just to get there. What is it? Do you need something? You're not here to steal food, are you? Oh, no, not of course not. Rean explained to Ramsey that he had been sent by Fred to look for passion leaves. Ah, I see. So Fred needs some passion leaves, does he? Well, it just so happens I have some right here. Really? Yep, they're all yours. Receive the passion leaf bundle. Well, thank you very much. By the way, how much do I... Ah, no payment necessary. That should be enough to last him a couple of weeks. If he finds himself running short again, he can just ask, I have more. Well, I'll be sure to pass it on to him. Thank you again. I didn't expect him to give me those for free. He's not the most talkative person, but he seems like a very nice guy. He actually really does. If there's not enough, come back and let me know. I got plenty more if you need it. Don't be shy now. People should help each other out in times of need. And I totally agree with you on that one, Ramses. Alright, let's get back to the cafe. Oh, no way! You seriously found me some passion leaves? I sure did. Here you go. Handed over the leaf bundle. I can't believe you actually got these. Really, thank you so much. I owe you one. Oh, don't worry about it. Just happy to help. You got me a ton too. How much did all these run you? Oh, nothing actually. I ended up getting them from the Academy's cafeteria. Rean told Fred about this discussion with Ramsey. Ah. I'll have to be sure to thank Ramsey next time I get the chance. I think he'd like that. But I can't forget to thank you either. It's kind of flattering that you went to all that trouble just to get these leaves for little old me. And now our customers won't have to leave hungry and disappointed. So here, take this. It's nothing special, but I'd like you to have it. Ooh, a whole bunch of crispy pizzas. And I can have all of these? Of course, any less would be criminal. Oh yeah, I meant to ask. You're not part of the student council, are you? Oh, not exactly, but I do help them out with their work from time to time. Why do you ask? Oh, it's just that they've helped everyone here in Trista out quite a bit over the years, us included. Seeing you try so hard just kinda reminded me of their style, that's all. So that's why they get requests from everyone in town too. Yep, they're like our personal problem solvers. It's probably a ton of work for them, but I think they all feel like it's work worth doing. I can vouch for both of the things after today. Sorry about the first, happy about the second. Well, it's about time for me to get going. Good luck with the rest of the day's work. You too. You really put me out of the fire today. Thank you very much. Fantastic. Now I can really get cooking. This is just what I needed, thanks. No problem whatsoever. Happy to help. Ah, my son came to the station to meet me on the way back from work. Just knowing you have someone to greet you when you get home makes all the work exhaustion fade away. I wonder how that feels. Well, welcome back, Daddy. I'll take your bag. Mommy and Daddy really loves each other. Let's hold hands and head back home, Daddy. Okay, a little bit too sappy, but good on you, boy. Help your dad get home and start that curry. Well, it's getting dark, so if I go to my room now, I'll be in for the night. Returning to the dorm during the evening on a free day causes day activities to end. Any bonding events which have not been triggered will no longer be viewable. Enter the dorm because I'm pretty sure we did everything we wanted to. Is that the train in the distance I hear? Very quaint. I like that. Ooh, some specialized training from Rean at night. Cool. Nice.
Not bad. But I don't think I can manage much more than this.
Still pretty cool though, Rean. Getting out the candle without even cutting it. Just by the air pressure alone.
I guess I should just be grateful I was able to pass the beginner examination at all. Better do some studying. It sounds like this is going to be a busy week, what with that ominous practical exam looming over us. I do have that radio from George here. We had that orbital radio back home, too. Never knew they made them this small, though. Let's see. Which station is Radio Trista? Ah, there we go.
It's 9 p.m. and you're listening to Radio Trista. Welcome, welcome. Don't touch that dial, listeners. You found the right place to be tonight. It's time for the start of a brand new program here on Radio Trista, coming at you promptly every Sunday. I call it Abend Time, after the word for evening. Might be a little cliched, but sometimes simple is best, right? Clichés are clichés for a reason, after all. Anyway, my name is Misty, and I'll be your host. Hopefully I'll get to feature some famous guests at some point, so be sure you tune in every week or you might miss them.
You know, she's got a pretty nice voice. This might be good to leave on in the background while I'm working.
I hope life has been treating all of you well this month as we slowly near the end of April. Here in Trista, the beautiful lino flowers have passed their peak and begun to wilt. But wilting flowers are beautiful in their own way, as they serve to remind us just how fleeting this existence truly is. I'm sure many of our listeners are students, busy with the challenges of adjusting to their new lives. But what harm is there in taking a moment to admire nature every now and again? It's good for what ails you, I say.
Rean is really enjoying Misty's voice. You can see it on the expression on his face. The practical exam. Which I surmised last time, that it's gonna be a combat session.
Okay, let's get your practical exam started, shall we? To be completely clear from the outset, this exam is about more than just testing your physical strength and stamina. It's designed to hone in on how capable you are of making strategic combat decisions on the fly. Defeating your opponent quickly is a good thing, certainly, but it won't be enough to score you high marks here.
Huh. Interesting.
So we're going to have to use our heads for this one, huh?
You'll see. Anyway, let's get this month's exam started, shall we?
Hell yeah, let's show me what you got.
Rean, Elliot, Gaius, you're up first. Please step forward.
Oh, that's nice. Actually, the team that we are used to.
Got it.
You can make any preparations you deem necessary before beginning the practical exam. Opening the camp menu will allow you to customize the party's equipment and orbment, as well as save your progress. Well, to be honest, I was actually planning to save before the practical exam and do it next time. But you know what? I think I'm gonna do it now. Why not? But who am I gonna link it to? Because right now it's between Elliot and Gaius, and it was actually pretty decent so far. So we might just leave that be. We might need to reaffirm the link. Yes. Alright. I think that would be a good choice, right? Maybe put him a little bit closer to us. I don't think we need a save, do we?
All right then, here we go.
Ooh, an archaism? Looks different from any we have faced,
What's
but
that?
it's definitely some type of that, isn't it?
A monster?
No, I'm not sensing any life coming from it at all.
That's right. Think of it like a scarecrow. Only it's a moving scarecrow, I guess. Either way, it's not alive. I've set its parameters fairly high though, so it is formidable. But if you give it your all, I'm confident you can beat it. Probably. Make good use of your Arcus's combat link abilities, for example, and I bet it'll be a piece of cake. Hint, hint.
Yes, which would not have been working if we didn't check that beforehand, because the link was already broken.
So that's what you're playing at.
Alright, we got this.
All right, begin.
Winds, give us your blessing.
We will not need a blessing, we will knock it out of the park. Meet the following condition: no one is knocked out during battle. Alright, let's do our best to make that happen.
My
Nice
turn.
amount of damage, but not too severe.
All right, let's do this.
Leave it to me.
Alright, let's give ourselves some extra defense as well. Make sure everyone is in the circle.
Keep it up, everyone!
It's my turn.
Gaius, do his sealing as much as he can. Well, the resistance, still a good amount of damage. Of course, the regen after every round. One thing I want to test, because we noticed that we can make the strength red from the orange it is now. So I want to try it straight away,
All right, let's do this.
just to see if it's actual more damage that
My
way.
turn.
It should, but I haven't tested out properly yet. Okay, what kind of specific do you have? 100 element everywhere, so it doesn't matter which one you want to use, if you want to use it. Okay. Water or needle shot? Support Terra, okay. Spirit bomb attack. Uh-oh.
It's my turn.
Be careful. Okay, and we have to be very, let's say, safe with our HP. So if we get too far behind, we have to extra heal it, but it looks like the regen is more than enough.
Here we go. There.
My turn!
Yeah, and I do have to keep an eye out on what extra bonuses that
my
we
turn.
potentially might get.
We're open.
I'll take you up!
Ooh, it's on everyone. Okay, that's not, I think that's the move that we need to be careful of. So, shall we be nice?
Thank you.
And then I will get my regen from having done that. And you can do another resounding beat
Keep it up,
to
everyone!
pick up the defense. Which now also will be right, so we would technically defend even more. And he missed, that's even more perfect.
Alright.
No damage and even a counter to boot.
Now.
I'll set you up!
Yeah, I think we're doing a perfect example for the rest of the class on how to work
My
it.
turn. We'll cut our own path.
You material, thank you. AP increased by 1 for not letting anyone knock down him, I assume.
We won.
Don't know how, though.
Not bad. Not bad at all. Excellent use of combat links, too. Seems like the practice you got in the old schoolhouse really paid off.
It just may have.
Oh?
Have those three been training in secret?
Oh, don't be like that, Makias. We got an opportunity, and we used it.
All right, on to the second group. Laura, Emma, Eustace. Come forward.
And it looks like we didn't need to do that ourselves. Perfect. But they are pretty tired of it.
That was tougher than I thought it would be. It does seem like combat links are the key to fighting it effectively, though.
That's rather unfortunate.
Instructor, may I ask a question? What exactly was that marionette we just fought?
Yeah, that thing was weird. Machine, maybe? I've never seen anything else like it.
Just a little something I got roped into working with a while back. I'd rather not use it if I don't have to, but I can't deny it serves as a valuable function. And it's rather customizable, too. I mean, it did its job quite well during our test, didn't it? So there you go.
I get the feeling there's a whole lot she'd rather not tell us.
Well, I don't know if you don't want to tell us, but maybe we're not ready for it yet.
Anyway, that brings this month's practical exam to an end. But as you might recall, I told you I had a big announcement for you today, too. Are you all ready to hear what it is?
Oh yeah, more than ready.
I'll give you a hint. It's about a special part of Class 7's curriculum. Give up? It's really bugging you now, isn't it?
It's not. I'm hoping on something, but I won't know until you tell us.
Well, I'll come clean. The special task you're about to be assigned is none other than...
Then?
a field study.
Yes! Field study was not the thing I had in my mind on what it was called, but I definitely wanted something that would take us away from the academy, just to break up the monotony of it all. And field study sound like that would do it pretty nicely, actually.
Field study?
Oh, I don't like the sound of this one bit.
You'll be split into 2 groups, A and B, and each sent to a different location.
Okay. So split through the middle? Or is it just gonna be Rean, Gaius, and Elliot again?
And while you're there, you'll be given a number of tasks to complete. Doesn't that sound like fun?
We only just got to the academy, and we're already being sent somewhere else?
Will you not be coming with us, instructor?
Oh, of course not. It'd be much too easy for you if I were there to bail you out every time the waters of life came seeping in. You've got to be cruel to be kind and all that.
Well, I'm certainly not opposed to a challenge if it allows me to advance my training.
Instructor Valentine, where exactly will we be going, and when?
Ah, yes, about that. As I said, you'll be split into 2 groups, A and B. Each of you, please come forward and take one of these to see how the groups have been divided and where each is being sent.
Huh? Okay, Field Study April. Group A, Rean, Alisa, Laura and Elliot. Ah, so no Gaius. I do like the fact that our 2 main girls are with us, Alisa and Laura. I can get behind that. Okay, so we're going to Celtic, the market town. We heard some things about it already. And Group B, Emma, Machias, Juices, Fee and Gaius. Pretty big group. And Machias and Juices in the exact same group. Ooh, that's not gonna go well, is it? Thank God that they're not in our group. At least not at this time. Study location Parm, the spinning town. The spinning town? That nickname really triggers me. I want to know what it is. Why is it called a spinning town?
What?
Well, these are certainly some interesting groupings.
Is maybe this the reason why they grouped us together? Because there is an issue between Rean and Alisa and between Machias and Juices that they want to put us together and see how we would handle it as an individual groups? Could be it. And then there's a good reason that you don't want Rean, Alisa, Machias and Juices both in the same group, because there would be more issues than you might be able to handle. Then this does explain why we have this group at least.
Celtic and Parm. Are they both in Erebonia?
Yeah, Celtic's a market town on the east side of the Empire.
And Parm is situated in the deep south. It's known for its spinners. All that way? How irritating.
Spinners? Do they mean like weavers? Because I'm pretty sure they won't mean fidget spinners. I really doubt there will be a game that actually uses that as an actual item. So I'm guessing like spinners as with fabric and stuff. Alright.
Worried about where we're going than the utter lack of sense that went into these groupings.
Unbelievable.
You'll be leaving this weekend, and we'll be out in the field for 2 days' time. Your means of reaching your respective locations will, of course, be by train. So do make sure you're thoroughly prepared, rested, and rearing to go before the big day.
Going straight into it. Ooh.
Your rank's gone up. Here's a little something from the Academy.
Information as a perk. So, aced history question that we did. Practical exam +1. Probably the +1 because of the extra thing. Story of Seasoning gave us 4 AP and it was optional? Oh, we really need to make sure that every opportunity we talk to everyone. Because like I said before, if it's up to me, I want the top rank at the end of the game. So we can get every gift they can give us, because the higher ranking it is, the better the gift is going to be. And if we can get an accessory that will basically help us with reaching a higher CP during combat, like we did in Trails in the Sky, I definitely want to go for it. Or a ribbon-like accessory that we can't get any status ailments. That would be sweet as well. But information is a good starter, because that's something that can be very useful in combat. We already have one, but still.
You did really well, Rean.
Thank you. Very early in the morning. Do we get a chance to prep for the group? Or do we have to go straight away?
I still haven't been able to apologize to her. We can't exactly avoid working with one another when we're in the same group. I'm sure this is pretty awkward for her too, so I really want to say something. When am I going to get the chance? Morning, Alisa.
Morning.
You're, early? We don't have to be here for another 20 minutes, you know.
Oh, well, the same goes for you. What time did you wake up?
Around 5, I think? Though, I always try to be up by then.
Around 5 is a normal time? Jesus Christ. That's way too early for me.
Oh, really? Morning practice? Oh, you haven't joined any clubs, have you? So I guess not.
How does she know that? No, it's just a force of habit. I've gotten used to waking up early. You're in the lacrosse club, right? So I'm guessing you do have to deal with morning practice sometimes.
Yeah, twice a week, apparently. I'm really sorry.
Yeah, they've both been wanting to say that for a very long time, it seems.
Well, why are you apologizing? That was certainly interesting. But no, I really am sorry. I knew it was just an unfortunate accident from the very beginning. I mean, I was on top of you. I kind of lost my head, and before I knew it, I'd slapped you. And you had your hands out like you were trying to catch me, right? So if anything, I should be thanking you.
Don't worry about it.
Well, actually his hands were out because he didn't want her to get the wrong impression that he was actually trying to grope her. But that's a good way to interpret it as well.
That trapdoor was obviously designed so we wouldn't get hurt from the fall. If I hadn't tried to play the hero, I wouldn't have been pinned under you, and none of this would have happened.
There's no way you could have known that, though. No matter how you look at it, I'm the one in the wrong here. So thank you for trying to protect me. And sorry again.
No, it's... I mean, you're welcome. Sorry, I have trouble with these kinds of things. My little sister is always getting on my case for being so easily flustered.
Oh, you have a younger sister? That's a question for another time. I think I'm the same way. I've been trying to apologize for the past couple weeks now, but every time I set my mind to it, I always just wound up avoiding you.
Really? You did try to help me out in class last week, though.
Oh, you noticed.
Oh, yes, we did.
I was hoping that would give us a chance to talk. Though you didn't need my help in the end, so it didn't really do much good.
I still appreciate the thought.
Oh, well, I'm glad to hear it. Anyway, we've safely established that what happened wasn't your fault, but the result of it is another issue entirely.
The result? What are we talking about now?
Oh, come on! You have to know what I mean.
Yes, that you planted your face in her bosom. That's what she means.
This is still in regards to the accident in the old schoolhouse, right?
Yes! Specifically the part where your face ended up right in my... You know... And I forbid you from ever thinking about that, ever. Forget it ever happened.
Forget what?
Are we clear?
Yes, perfectly. Trying to avoid thinking about it is just going to make it harder to forget, though.
Huh?
Well, she doesn't need to know about it if you think about it, right? Does not openly discuss it in her neighborhood.
Oh, good morning.
Good morning. A lovely day, isn't it?
You two certainly got here early. Looks like you finally managed to make up, too.
Well...
Yeah, I think we're on good terms now. Thanks for your concern.
I'm glad to hear it. It's been a bit trying watching the two of you simmer these past weeks. And I know Alisa has been desperate to apologize for her behavior this whole time.
So very desperate.
Whoa, whoa! That's only because I thought it would be awkward for two people who aren't talking to work together in the same group. Don't go getting the wrong idea or anything.
Whatever you say.
Well, as long as the two of you have smoothed things over, that's what's important.
I agree with Laura on that one. The slightly awkward laugh of Rean is perfect.
Now that we're all here, let's say we head out. The train's not due for a while longer, so this could be a good opportunity. We can swing by a few shops and stock up on supplies before heading to the station.
Perfect. My idea exactly.
That's a good idea, actually. The Academy's facilities are supposed to be open early today, too.
Oh, that's perfect. We can make use of the engineering club's facilities before we head out, too.
Shall we depart, then?
Yes, we shall. All rare quartz and accessories have been unequipped from the other group members. Alright, so if Gaia's had anything equipped, we now have it available to give it to Laura or Alisa. Alright, but before anything else, I'm gonna leave it here, because the episode has lasted long enough due to circumstances, because we wanted to add the practical exam to this episode. So, next time you can already expect what's going to happen. We're gonna need to do one more roundup of the entirety of Trista before we head out on the train onwards towards our first field trip, which I think might be interesting because we are finally leaving the academy grounds. So I'm pretty sure there's going to happen things there that we do not control, and that will be very interesting indeed. So yeah, loving it already. And the fact that Rean and Alisa made up beforehand solves a problem already before we even get out there. So next time, let's go over Trista. I'm pretty sure we're going to take most portion of the entire episode in order to do that. If we have time left, we'll head on to the train over to Celtic, the market town. But that's going to be next time. Until then, I wish you all a great night, morning, day, wherever you are. And if you're still here, don't forget to like, subscribe, and be back next time as we prepare to head over to Celtic. Bye-bye.